All right, so once again, I want to welcome you, especially for finding the time out of your hectic schedule to join us for this session. I love talking about this amazing opportunity. It is a life-changing opportunity. It's something that's going to bring relief to your family, joy to your home. And I want you to really feel like you are one of the persons in this picture. Just feel the joy and laughter in your family. Feel yourself playing with your kids without the anxiety about how to meet up with your expenses being the number one thing. All right. Most people today, they want to, be happy, but the obstacle about the financial expenses always weighs them down. So imagine yourself being able to go on vacation with your kids and meet all the goals, all your targets, being able to achieve all your financial set targets with ease. All right. So imagine that life. That is what I want for you, and that is what you're going to have. Now, pay close attention. I know you're busy, but pay close attention to everything I'm going to say here today, right? Because it will change your life. I'm presenting you a system that has been working for over 4 years, a technology that is anti-scam, a system that has been tested and trusted. Many people come up with different systems every day, new things. Everybody wants to rush into the next thing, the new thing. But at the end of the day, they rush in and they lose their money. All right, they keep rushing into new things, getting distracted, and they keep losing their money. And their followers also keep losing money. We want to show you something that is tested and trusted. Capital preservation is of top priority when it comes to investment. All right, so please pay close attention, because what we're going to share with you is the safest way to make money online. A system that is resilient, innovative, that continues to improve itself, and has promoted a very sustainable and scalable business model. Sustainable because it is self-sustaining, all right? You can do it on your own without talking to anyone. And if you want to talk to people about it, fine. You will thrive. That is the beauty of this system. It is scalable in that you can start small and then, scale up your finances as you get, funds. So please pay close attention tonight. Once again, I'm repeating this. You need to understand, let's get started here. Inflation. Inflation is the enemy of man. But some people tend to shut their brains and underestimate inflation. Inflation could make somebody who used to care for his needs with ease to suddenly become someone who struggles to feed. All right? Inflation could make somebody who could comfortably pay for his or her kids' school fees to be someone who now struggles to even say, hey, let my kids go to a good school. Inflation can render a person into poverty, reducing your standard of living. Now, if you are in Africa, you need to understand that several countries in Africa have double-digit inflation rates, which is terrible. Well, even if you are not in Africa, even if you are in Europe or United States, inflation also affects every living person, all right? Even if you're earning in dollar, your dollars is also losing value, whether you like it or not. Look at the page in front of you, 100 years gap. What was, what $100,000 could do in 1913, by 2013, we need about almost $2 million to do it. Yeah. Like for real. What $60,000 could do in 1913, you need over $1 million to achieve it today, to $2 million. That is how rapidly the dollar keeps losing value. So irrespective of where you are in the world, Africa, Europe, Asia, United States, you need to learn to come to the environment that beats inflation. There is one environment that beats inflation, and that environment is called the blockchain. This is the environment where your earning potential can outperform inflation, and you will not lose your income. So what is the blockchain? It is a special kind of internet, separate from Google TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. The internet called the blockchain is called the internet of value. It is a financial internet. Everything on that internet is monetized. So in other words, if you were to imagine driving through that internet with your car, every bump will be money. Every tarred road will be money. Every turn is money. Every roundabout is money. All right? Every door is money. Everything you touch is money. So it is so monetized that whatever asset you hold on to on the blockchain, you can easily convert it to money and feed your family. That is why this internet of value, or this financial internet, is also called the internet of money. It is very important and urgent that you, your family, and all those you love get on the internet of money. It is the internet that can feed you, feed your family for generations to come. Now, the challenge is, in some societies, the blockchain is said to be only for terrorists and criminal elements. In those societies, the leaders try to paint the blockchain bad. The leaders even blame the blockchain for the bad performance of their economy. But you need to ask yourself, what is happening globally? Are there countries that have embraced the blockchain that are doing well? The economics are doing well? And are there world leaders who are embracing the blockchain? So you remember the president of United States, Donald Trump, said he wants to make the United States a headquarters of Bitcoin and crypto. And they've listed a set of crypto that they are going to purchase as a nation. This is telling you that nations are now embracing the blockchain. If a nation like United States is embracing the blockchain, who are you? They have understood it is the internet of money. And in the internet of money, whoever comes in first wins big. Whoever takes position first and buys into that system wins big. So if you're coming here and you're wondering, blockchain, is blockchain not a scam? Is it not for criminals? Well, you have to be careful. And I know why you might be concerned. The reason is because of your second enemy. After inflation, the next enemy that can cripple you and render you impotent financially is that these are Ponzi masquerades. So Ponzi schemes are all over the place. Every single month, new Ponzi schemes are being created. Now, when people come into the blockchain at times, they feel that, oh, I'm on the blockchain, but they don't know that they are on a Ponzi scheme that is using the blockchain as a payment system. Remember, the blockchain is the internet of money with lots of assets. So these Ponzi schemes, they pretend to be on the blockchain. They're not on the blockchain. They're just using the blockchain as a payment system to collect money from you and move money to their pocket. They will lie to you. They will tell you we are forex trading firms. They could lie to you that we are arbitrage trading systems. They could even lie to you that they are exchanges, exchanges like Binance. They are coming into the world and they are connected to so many ATM card companies, MasterCard and the rest of them. They're going to tell you all those things. Bottom line, they are just Ponzi schemes. A Ponzi scheme is a scheme where you cannot do anything or make any money except you robbing Peter to pay Paul. The money you are being paid is only coming from, people coming into the business. And such a scheme is not sustainable. It will not stand the test of time. People are lured into Ponzi schemes because they want easy money. They don't want to stress themselves, all right? And people keep falling for these things again and again. Even people that should know better keep falling for these things. I remember the first time I came on the blockchain. I thought I was on the blockchain, but I was on Ponzi scheme. And I was making 3% a day on this Ponzi scheme. And I was so excited. I said, is this how the blockchain is? Wow. Maybe I quit my job and come to the blockchain. You know what? Within a space of a month, the platform collapsed. That was my first, experience of a Ponzi scheme. But I didn't know it was a Ponzi scheme. I thought I found something real. The same way many people today think they found something real. So another one came out. I jumped in. I thought it was a Ponzi. I thought it was something real. I said, we'll meet a good one. And that's how we kept getting exposed to one Ponzi scheme after the next. Until we decided that no more. I'm not going to give my money to anybody again. I'm not interested in giving my money to anyone. I took that resolve. Now, you also might be experiencing that. Every day, people are coming to you. They're telling you there's this platform. After inflation, the next thing you need to run away from is Ponzi schemes. They will wreck you, make you damage your relationship with your friends. No one is going to trust you anymore because you're getting involved in Ponzi schemes. So money is evolving. There's a global shift today. Money is moving to cryptocurrencies. The United States is the first of the countries to really take a stand. Many countries are gradually taking a stand. It's a global shift. Many institutions are getting on the blockchain, and it's a beautiful thing to behold. So right here, we can see a list of countries that have their own Bitcoin strategic reserve. Now you can see Bhutan there. Most persons haven't even ever heard of Bhutan. You can see El Salvador. Of course, El Salvador took his position and started making Bitcoin, legal tender. All right. You also have Finland, Georgia, Germany, Ukraine, UK, China, and the United States. Is your country listed here? Most likely, it's possible your country is not listed here. Do not despair. It means your country might be one of those archaic countries that does not yet understand the power of the blockchain. However, you can beat your own country by getting on the blockchain. You can create your own economy by becoming, somebody who is exposed and learned about the blockchain. So remember, when you talk about cryptocurrencies, we just mean money that is not in physical form. So, gold and cash, they have physical form and electronic form. However, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, they don't have physical form. It's purely electronic, programmed into the blockchain. And the blockchain is so powerful that you can't hack it. The blockchain is so powerful that people have tried all means, but the cryptography is secure. You cannot deny what you do on the blockchain. You cannot counter what you do on the blockchain. Data is permanent, and everyone can see whatever has been done on the blockchain. So imagine a bank putting all their transactions on the blockchain. It means anybody on the streets, who has, access can see all of those transactions. All right. And it's a beautiful thing. That's the power of the blockchain. So I want you to change your mindset from somebody who is scared of the blockchain to someone who sees the blockchain as something really powerful. The challenge now that you're going to have is, how can I be sure that this program is not a Ponzi scheme? And that's the question. I'm going to show you how you can answer that question. But there's a concept you need to have in mind, the concept that you need to be a hodler. A hodler or a holder is somebody that holds assets for long term. This is a popular concept among the crypto enthusiasts. So when you come on the blockchain, you hold on to your assets. You don't care, you hold it for 5 years. You're very patient, the miracle will happen, and you hold on to it. Now, when it comes to what we're going to share with you tonight, you're not really going to be operating as a hodler or holder, but you need to have the holder mindset. All right, you need to have the patience of the holder. So a hodler is somebody who doesn't panic. You can see the person is relaxed, irrespective of what the market is doing. The person knows I'm going to win. So we're introducing you to trading. All right, the technology we're going to show you tonight is something that makes your trading extraordinarily easy, sweet. All right, so most times when people hear about trading, the first thing that comes to their mind is how they can go into Forex. They say, yeah, I want to trade Forex. I want to trade futures. They're so excited. There are lots of people showing that they're making money in Forex. Now, let me tell you something. Many people you see on social media brandishing they're making money, they're not making money. They're just using social media to, cover up whatever they're doing. They're doing something else. All right. Most of them could be doing something criminal and then say, oh, it's Forex trading that is doing this for me. Now, there are very few people that can actually dominate the market. So please, I want to advise you, when you get started with the technology we're going to unlock for you in a moment, I don't want you to be thinking in terms of leveraged markets, because Forex and futures, these are leveraged markets. And leveraged markets are very dangerous. You can lose your entire capital there. So if you meet somebody who is scared of trading, likely the person has traded Forex or futures, because a new person cannot go trading those leveraged markets. All right, so leverage means, let's say if you're trading with a leverage of 100, 1 to 100, it means that whatever your actual capital is, 100 exit, and you'll be bragging that you have that money, but you don't have it. All right. So let's say your trading capital is $100. All right. You will be giving like somebody that has $10,000. You only have $100, but you're bragging like you have $10,000. Who told you have $10,000? All right. You don't have $10,000. So when the market is going well, you'll be making money like somebody that has a lot of money. But when it goes against you, it will wipe you out, because you'll be losing like somebody that has $10,000. But you don't have $10,000, so it's going to mess you up. That is exactly why lots of persons end up crying when it comes to trading, because they jumped into futures. Now, I want you to remember that when you want to trade, as a newbie especially, you want to be focused on spot trading. Yes, you want to be focused purely on spot trading. Buy low, sell high. All right, start there. You can make lots of money from spot trading. You don't need leverage market, especially as a newbie. Buy low, sell high. And we have a technology that will help you to achieve this. And that technology is RoyalQ. RoyalQ, Royal Quantitative. Welcome to this amazing, super extraordinary technology that is changing lives. I love this technology. It's been a breakthrough technology for me. It's been a blessing to me, my family, my friends. And I'm really looking forward to you embracing this wonderful tool. You see that picture that we showed you at the beginning where the family was smiling and going on vacation? RoyalQ can do that for you. All right? RoyalQ can take you from wherever you are now and position you in a better place in a very easy way. Remember, it is all about artificial intelligence. AI is being used in agriculture. AI is being used in surveillance. AI is being used by the police. AI is being used by the military. So much technology today for defending nations and for catching criminals is powered by artificial intelligence and big data. So imagine driving a car without even holding the steering, the car driving itself. We have cars that can park themselves. We have so much AI in the environment. 30 years ago, this was impossible. Now, just watch this video. And imagine if this were you, all right? If this were you, how would it feel?
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. You know, because you don't know what's going to happen. Especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on a bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do. Tech is the new world, so get it going. I'm just chilling. Yup.
So don't let anybody leave you behind. Technology is coming and technology is taking people. But if you stay behind, you will think, oh, it's not possible, it's not possible. It's possible. All right. So welcome to RoyalQ. What is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is a technology powered by artificial intelligence and big data that helps you connect to the blockchain and milk the blockchain without your money being with RoyalQ. Very important. Your money never goes to RoyalQ. Your trading capital never goes to RoyalQ. So RoyalQ cannot scam you. Your capital stays in your exchange account. And RoyalQ connects to that exchange and makes money for you. RoyalQ can trade for you 7 days a week. So I tell people, potentially every day is a money-making day. Every day you can look at the market, position yourself for entry, and take your 1%, take your 2%, take your 3%, take some days you take 7%. All right. This is how you can navigate the market and really, really, really make lots of income from the blockchain. It works. It is an AI-powered system. It's highly automated. There are lots of benefits from using this tool. It makes trading easy. Now, if you ever have tried trading, you know your emotions can mess you up. Oh, how much TP should I take? How much profit? How am I getting in? Oh, which indicators do I use? Oh, it's taking me too much time to analyze this market. I'm tired. I can't do this. All right. Risk management, strategy execution. Oh, how do I change strategy? With RoyalQ, you can save your strategy once and use it 1 million times. High-speed execution is something you have with RoyalQ. You're not taking a trade and to take a while, market has gone against you before it triggers, all right? There are some of these, brokers that when you take a trade, before it to execute, it's going to wait until market has gone against you, against your direction, against your prediction, and then you'll take the trade, putting you in a bad position. With RoyalQ, right? High-speed execution instantly. So that RoyalQ really makes trading super easy. Now, this slide is one of the most important slides when I talk about this because your capital stays in your control. I've already mentioned this, but it's very important that I still mention it. Your capital stays in your control. You will not take your capital from your bank account and give it to RoyalQ. Never. RoyalQ tells you, don't send your trading capital to us. Now, as I'm talking, you might be remembering, oh, I'm afraid of the online space. I've been scammed. Now, this slide explains why you were scammed. You were scammed because you took your trading capital and sent it to a platform that somebody introduced you to, and the person made you feel that it's a safe platform. The person called himself a leader, and he took you to that platform. Sometimes he knows it's a Ponzi scheme, but he says, let's take the risk. Now, you keep losing money that way. But with RoyalQ says, keep your trading capital in your blockchain bank account. Don't send it to us. We don't want to touch it. That is a trustworthy system, right? So remember that your trading is happening between RoyalQ and your exchange account. However, your phone is like a TV screen for seeing the trades, but the trades do not happen on your phone. So if your phone has bad network, not to worry, trades will be executed even if you are not seeing the data yet, all right? Your trades will be executed because the program is between RoyalQ servers and your exchange account. So one important question is, how much can you make every month from RoyalQ? This is a very important question, and I want to tell you that you can make 10% to 50% every month. In my first month of RoyalQ, I put in some money and I tested it. I just put in that money, I left the money, I let the bot just do whatever it's doing. At the end of 30 days, I looked at it and I saw I had made about 12%. So this was when I said, okay, this system works and I'm going to build this business. And it made sense because I want to trade with my money in my control and the bot being able to take actions even when I'm busy. All right, so that's the power of RoyalQ. Now, we have different strategies. Okay, you can do the hands-free method. The 100% hands-free method, you need some good capital, $10,000 or higher. You can just choose Ethereum or Bitcoin and just be dancing in there, making money every month, all right? You can also decide that you want to do some analysis or take signals from those who do analysis, all right? And when you do this, you're going to make some money. We also have an automation tool, several automation tools actually, but one of the most popular among them is the MACD automation tool. This is a powerful automation tool that times your entry into the market, and you might be sleeping when it's taking that entry. All right, you give it the instruction whenever the timing is right, enter the trade. You go to sleep. It's not going to enter that trade until the timing is right, and because it enters when the timing is perfect, you come out a winner from that trade. This is a powerful automation tool. I did a survey, and everybody who participated in that survey said it's working. All right, it's working. And so we want people to really embrace this technology and begin to change their lives with this AI automated tool, right? Now, our goal as a team is to train 10,000 traders. We want to train traders who read price charts, who understand candlestick patterns, who will be able to identify support and resistance easily, who will be able to do top-down analysis, trend analysis. We can use a couple of very powerful indicators. All right. Now, when I train people, I don't even tell you to use indicators, but after understanding the market, I can say, okay, now you can use a few indicators. All right. You should also be able to use the news and events to decide your trading, manage your money properly, and have good trading psychology. But I want to assure you that education is unending. So you have to continue to study, learn, and improve your skills. We want you to be one of the 10,000 traders we are creating. We want you to take the bold step to change your life. And to take that step, you need to just activate your RoyalQ bot with $120. That is the annual subscription fee for RoyalQ. $120 every year. Super affordable. That's like $10 a month. With the power of the automation tool, MACD automation tool, this bot can go higher to $500. But the system that has been created to help us maximize what the market has to offer, RoyalQ, has kept this at a very discounted price, just $120. You also need fuel fee. Fuel fee is a profit sharing mechanism. So in other words, if you make $10, you take $8, 80%, and the bot will take 20%. That's $2. Okay. Now that 20% or the $2 will be used and distributed to those who helped you learn how to use the bot. All right. That's the beautiful thing about it. Oh, you helped people to use the bot. The more people you help, the more the system rewards you for creating users. So that's why we want to create 10,000 users, because we want to make impact in people's lives, show them the power of the tools we have, and take them to the next level in their income capabilities without exposing them to Ponzi schemes or where they lose their money. So what is the total cost of setting up RoyalQ? Remember, $120 annual fee. Gas fees, $20 minimum. Of course, if you are trading with $10,000, you need more than $20 for gas fees. And then remember, you need a capital of $100 minimum. You can actually trade with less than $100, but we encourage you. I mean, if you bought the bot $120, then you want to have some good money to trade with it. So minimum of $100 or higher. All right. And then we need you to come with readiness to watch a few videos. These few videos, once you watch them, might take you an hour or two. You start making money. All right. Super easy. I mean, you can even just watch one video for 30 minutes and start making money. That's how powerful it is. So with $240, you can get started. So I don't know what the exchange rate is in your country. Just go find out the exchange rate. With $240, you can get started today. Now, here are some frequently asked questions and concerns that some people have when it comes to RoyalQ. Some people say, how long will it take me to start making money? Like I said, within the first 24 hours, you can start making money. All right. Within the first 48 hours, money can be dropping and you just keep making money again and again and again. Now, some people have a wrong perception, a very faulty thinking when it comes to AI automation tools like RoyalQ. They say, I hope RoyalQ will do all the work for me. I don't want to analyze the market. I don't want to learn anything. I just want the bot to do everything for me. And when we tell them, hey, you have to learn a few things about the setting of the bot, they ask, what is the role of the bot if I'm going to still do some simple analysis? Now, here are some few examples to help you understand how faulty that reasoning is. If you buy a Lamborghini today, as expensive as the Lamborghini is, you will have to drive it. The Lamborghini is not going to wash itself. The Lamborghini is not going to maintain itself. The Lamborghini will not pick you from the bed, give you a nice bath, and lift you up and drop you on your seat. No, you have to open the door, get into the car, switch on the engines, and decide on how you want to move. So we're asking you that when you get started with RoyalQ, you need to learn a few things, how to drive the bot. Yeah, the same way you drive the Lambo, you have to learn to drive the bot. And it's easy. If you buy a washing machine, You have to learn how it works. The washing machine makes your life easier, but you have to learn how to operate the washing machine. No matter the tool you own, the tool makes your life easier, but you have to learn to operate it. So you have to learn to operate RoyalQ. If you cannot learn how to operate something as simple as RoyalQ, that means you're not ready to change your financial story. So let me give you how easy this is. If you can use WhatsApp, TikTok, you can use RoyalQ. If you can easily operate your phone, make calls, send messages, you can use RoyalQ. It's literally that easy. All right. And this bot is super affordable, just $10 a month. And you don't need any trading experience. You can start today as an ignorant person, 100% ignorant person in trading, watch 1 or 2 videos and start making money. All right. So this is what I want to encourage you. There is no change that will happen in your life without a sacrifice. So make the sacrifice of learning how the bot operates, and you can use that bot for the rest of your life to make money from the blockchain. Now, one common feedback we get sometimes is, oh, I know some of your members back in 2021, they said RoyalQ does not work. Okay, we understand that. There were many people in 2021 that came in with a Ponzi mindset. These people came in to just use RoyalQ for 3 months and jump to the next business. And many people are doing that today. Now, you need to understand that with that mentality, they did not learn how to operate the bot. They never learned how to drive the bot. They just felt that faulty thinking, oh, the bot should do everything for me. That was their Achilles heels that messed them up. So you have to learn how to operate the bot. 30 minutes of watching one video and you're ready to start making the blockchain. It's just like driving. You put in the effort, learn to drive, and you drive for the rest of your life. All right, so you need to be a patient person, patient for entry. And RoyalQ makes patience easier because even when you do your simple analysis and you say, okay, I want to take this coin, I want to take this trade, you give RoyalQ the instruction through the MACD automation tool to say, hey, when these conditions are met, buy. So you go to sleep, go to bed, no stress. It might be 2 a.m. Those conditions will be met. You're not monitoring the trade, RoyalQ is going to buy. This is the power of the system, all right? And so remember to control your emotions because there'll be good days and there'll be bad days in the market, but you always keep winning with this AI automation tool. So I have a challenge for you. That challenge is simple, but very important. I want you to take 300 trades with us. Oh, we said 300 trades because we want you to really, really understand the power of this bot. If you take less than 300 trades, you might not understand the power of this bot. Now, take a look at this. Let's say you get started with $100 and you're taking 2% per trade. Some trades will take 3 days, 5 days. Some trades will take 15 minutes. Some trades will take 1 hour, 4 hours. So if you take 300 trades, this might require up to a year or even more. Now, once you take those 300 trades, if you are in compounding mode, your $100 will transform to $37,000 in compounding mode. This is extremely huge. Now, if you have $500 and you do the same thing, 2% per trade, 300 trades, your $500 will turn to $189,000. Your $1,000 will turn to $379,000 in compounding mode. Now, we're not saying that you shouldn't cash out. You can spend money anytime you want. You know, the money is in your control. Remember, it's in your exchange account. Capital is in your exchange account. Profit is in your exchange account. There's no withdrawal from RoyalQ to your exchange. No, everything is in your exchange account, capital and profit. So if you want to spend some, it can, of course, convert those assets to your fiat currency and spend on your family. So as you spend on your family, you'll be able to gain financial relief. See, when you get started, maybe things might be extremely hard. As you keep going, you'll find out that you can meet some of your bills. Some unexpected expenses, you're going to be meeting them up. Then you now graduate and be able to finance, some trips. You'll be able to say, okay, a vacation for 2025 will be fully sponsored by RoyalQ. This is the power of this technology. All right, so we need you to just get back to whoever invited you, get the link, sign up, activate your account, and watch 1 or 2 videos and start making money. You can make money from RoyalQ without talking to anyone. Okay? You can sit in your living room, all right? You can stay in your pajamas and be making money. Nobody's going to have an idea how you're making the money. But you know what? We encourage people to share the opportunity. We encourage people to tell their friends. We encourage people to look at their warm market. And when we say the warm market, we mean people that have respect for you, people that know you, all right? People in your church, your mosque, people who care about you. Tell them about the opportunity. Invite them to the presentations. This is optional, all right? It's not compulsory. This is not a Ponzi scheme, so you can make money by just trading with your capital in your exchange. However, RoyalQ offers you so much more. If you can share the opportunity, there's a rewarding career path with RoyalQ. RoyalQ can give you income that is mind-blowing, and I'm going to show you some examples in a moment. So when you get started and you say, okay, let me build a career with RoyalQ, all right? So that means I will dedicate 1 hour every day to build RoyalQ, 5 days a week, 5 hours a week, all right? So let's say you're working 9 to 5, and then you come home by 6 p.m., you rest, 7:30, you pick up your phone and say, hey, I'm going to talk to a couple of people about RoyalQ, and I'm going to do this for 5 years. 1 hour every day, 5 days a week. Whether you're in the mood or not, you get it done. So this is what's going to happen. The first 20 persons you bring on board, and we encourage you to do this in 60 days. Once you do this, RoyalQ will give you a gift of $600. That is the beginning of cash flow in your life. So if a person says, okay, I can only activate my bot, but I don't have money for trading capital, we say, come on, share the opportunity. Even though you're not trading, just look for traders in the team, share their results, and you'll be able to transform your finances. This will take you from being an employee of trading. When you're trading alone, you're like an employee. If you don't trade, you don't make money. All right. The day you don't trade, maybe you're not going to make money. All right. But when you build a team, you become somebody that's like an investor. There will be days you're just not in the mood to trade, but you're going to make money. I'm going to show you some examples in a moment. There'll be days, oh, I don't feel like trading, but money will keep flowing. This is what happens when you build a team. So this is why we tell people, squeeze RoyalQ, earn from trading and also earn from the team building aspects. After you build your team, you might find out, oh, there are days you make $10 every single day. There are days you're going to make $50. There are days you're going to make $500. There are days you're going to make $1,000 from team income, depending on the size of your team. This is really happening. We are seeing the beauty every single day. You just need to believe in yourself, set your target. Remember, it's a career with RoyalQ. So you must dedicate time to it every day. Some people say, okay, I just want to do 30 minutes a day for 7 days a week, all right? 30 minutes a day. Some people say, I want to do 2 hours a day for 5 days a week. That is 10 hours. So decide, work at your pace. Nobody's going to stand over you, all right? Say, oh, it's time to work. No, you are going to decide. You have to be a self-starter, right? You're going to be able to work without supervision, minimal supervision. Get the job done, all right? Now, here's an example of somebody who built this business over a period of 4 years, and the person has made $814,000. Yes, $814,000. Now, multiply that to your fiat currency. Now, if you look at that screen, it's converted to naira, and that is 1.2 billion naira. All right, 1.2 billion naira. So I was curious, and we said, hey, show us, what have you made in 30 days? We just asked, show us, what have you made in 30 days? And in a 30-day period, we saw this account go from $800 to $814,000. That means in one single month, this account made $14,000 plus, which is the equivalent of over 22 million of the country's fiat currency. So imagine a business you build, get started, that can take you to become a billionaire in your local currency or a dollar millionaire. That is what RoyalQ can do. RoyalQ can take you to a dollar millionaire status. All right. This is for team builders right now. It's optional, but I tell you, it's an option worth building. When you get started, okay, you will hear some no's, that's okay. All right. But just remember, you're fighting for your financial life and your financial breakthrough. So you have to be willing to put in the little work required. All right, so this is another account. Somebody else. This person is doing a 9 to 5, all right? And the person works 5 hours a week, minimum, all right? Minimum of 5 hours a week. Now, this account holder has made over $70,000 in a short period. So, analyzing from January 1, 2025 to, January 1, 2024 to January 1, 2025, this person realized I have made $14,000 in 1 year. That is over 22 million of my local currency in 1 year. Interesting. Really interesting. And you see, there are people that will jump at the offer of getting a job that can pay them 20 million naira, in a year. RoyalQ can deliver that for you, and it can deliver that if you can work for 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, consistently, whether you're in the mood or not. So who doesn't want to have tens of millions at their disposal? And you know what? Once you've achieved this, the next thing you want to tell yourself is, how do I 10x these results? There's an unlimited income possibility when it comes to RoyalQ. This is another account. This person has made $25,000 in a few years of working RoyalQ. All right. And you can see the income made per day. Right in December, $244, $321, $277, $216, day after day after day. This is real. And look at the withdrawal. $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. Withdrawals made at different points. This is huge. This is why we say share the opportunity. If you don't share the opportunity, you are closing your destiny. You don't know if RoyalQ is the answer to your prayers. You might have been praying, but maybe you're not taking the right action, or you're not paying the right, you're not paying attention. And some people will say, oh, I've lost money in the past, so I don't want to introduce people to anything. Hello? Don't become a prisoner of your past, because before you know it, your past will hold you as a prisoner. Simply understand the difference between what you did when you lost your money. That was a Ponzi scheme. And now that you are trading with the money under your control. This is extremely important. This time, the money is under your control, so you cannot be scammed. This is why I and a few serious leaders are dedicated to promoting RoyalQ as the safest bet to economic breakthrough. It doesn't matter what's happening around you economically. You can create your own economy with RoyalQ. You'll be able to go for luxury shopping, all right? If you want to enjoy this kind of luxury shopping, you have to pay the price. Without sacrifice, nothing changes. You have to share the opportunity with people. Fast track yourself to the billionaire status, all right? Walk your way. Treat it as a business. And every single day that you put in the energy, you're going to be blessed. Now, if you're thinking of starting RoyalQ and you're listening to this presentation, you might be wondering, is this real? Maybe this is another scam. And then you could keep analyzing and analyzing until you get paralyzed. So I don't want you to overanalyze the first step. The first step, I know, is the hardest. It's the hardest because you are overthinking things. You don't want to make mistakes. You're scared. Let me tell you this. The comfort zone is a dead zone. That comfort life you want to live, you want to stay where you are, you don't want to challenge yourself. The comfort zone is a dead zone. Understand that. You're not going to grow there. Decide now to try something safe, but that will also challenge you. You become a trader. You become somebody that is a coach. You become a mentor to people, guiding them on how to make money on the blockchain. This is what we have to offer and to bless you. Now, there are some habits of poor people which we don't want you to have. One is poor people always blame others. They point fingers, say, oh, the president is the fault of I'm poor because of the politicians. And they say, oh, I'm poor because of my husband. I'm poor because of my wife, all right? Now, take ownership of your financial status. Sit down, breathe, and say, whatever is happening to me right now, I accept ownership of it. That's the first step. Accept ownership, take back your power, and begin to change your story. Now, People at times stay in poverty because they don't want to invest in themselves. Because they have a job, they feel everything that they are doing in their life has to be for that job alone and nothing else. You have to learn to invest in yourself, grow yourself, create another income stream, and begin to expand your capabilities. Right now, some people who are poor don't understand money or how money works. They feel they have to hoard, they don't want to share. Now, money operates based on value. If you come with value, money will flow to you. So as you get on board RoyalQ and work with us, I want you to start thinking of what value can I bring to my team? What value can I bring to the table? Can I teach people how to trade? Can I become a presenter? Can I, do this and this to add value? And if you add value, money is going to flow to you. All right. So these are some of the 3 things that people do that keep them poor. And I want you to rather embrace the 3 things that billionaires do. Billionaires they're obsessed about their skill sets. They can study about that one thing that they want to make money from. Billionaires are also curious. So sometimes you don't have to say you know everything. Somebody could point you in a direction. Yeah, this is what I do with the bot. Just be curious enough to look at it. When you look at it, you might discover a better way to use it. And that's how you're going to transform your finances. All right. So be curious while trading with RoyalQ and be disciplined. Now, make your body fit. All right. Avoid lots of sugars. All right. Try walk a little bit in a day. Move your body more. The more your body gets fit, the more your mind gets fit, the more your RoyalQ business gets fit. So this is what I'm telling my leaders. Learn to walk for at least 30 minutes every day. Walk yourself, move yourself much more, jump up and raise your energy, because if you want to achieve big goals financially, your body has to be lifted from where you are. Your energy has to be raised. All right. So these are just some tips to help you grow. Now, I want to tell you this. There's a story about people in their comfort zone. Now, if you look at that dog, you're going to be wondering what's wrong with the dog, right? So somebody walked into a supermarket and saw the dog making some noise on the floor, whining. You know what the dog does? Woo! The dog was doing the sound again and again. The person said, okay. He went, picked up what he wanted to buy, came back to the shop owner and said, hey, I want to pay for these things. But meanwhile, why is that dog whining? And the owner said, yeah, he's sleeping on the board. Under the board, there's a nail that has broken through the board and it's piercing the dog. So the dog is sleeping and feeling the pain of the piercing at the same time. And the person said, why will the dog not just move? And the person said, likely the piercing hasn't gone through deep enough or caused it enough pain. The reason you do not change is that you have not felt enough pain. When people feel enough pain, they get disgusted about their current situation and they change. That is one of the reasons. And if you want to change where you are right now and move to a better place, you have to pause and actually feel the pain and ask yourself, why am I enduring this pain? Are you always running out of money? Are you always broke? Salary comes and before the first of the next month, you are broke. Before the end of the first week of the next month, you are broke and you start going into debt. And when the salary gets paid, it's just moved to pay debt. And you keep going in that cycle. You are like the dog that the nail is pinching and is sleeping. You're sleeping and just telling yourself, oh, God, it is well. God will intervene. You need to get disgusted about your financial situations. You need to get disgusted that you cannot get your kids what they desire because you're making excuses about not having spare money. Are you overwhelmed with family expenses? Do you feel that there's no way out? You're getting a lot of headache because of the bills that are coming? If you're experiencing that, now I want you to feel the pain. The pain of the last time you could not meet up with something and you had to be giving flimsy excuses for not being able to do it. Feel that pain and be disgusted by poverty. When you are disgusted by poverty, you do whatever you need to do to raise your income. The reason you have not changed is because you're like that dog sitting upon the nail that is hurting it, but it's just bearing the pain. You can do something today. All right. Don't wait until you lose your job. It's going to be a mess if somebody suddenly loses his job and that is his entire source of income. Your family is going to go through so much stress. So why not you? Start today with RoyalQ. After listening to me, I want you to remember this dog every day of your life. You know, before you go to bed, listen to me. As you listen and I snap my fingers, you will always remember this dog before you go to bed. And you will ask yourself, am I like the dog sleeping upon the nail, whining? And then you meditate on your financial situations and you'll be restless until you activate RoyalQ bot and begin that journey to $1 million. And every day you get to your car, as you turn on the ignition key, the sound of the engine, immediately you remember I snapped my fingers and reminded you of RoyalQ. Your mind will go back to RoyalQ again, and you remember the dog sleeping upon a nail that is hurting and whining, but just remains in the same place. The comfort zone is a dead zone. So don't be that sleeping dog whining because it's on a nail. Get up, change, look for something better, challenge yourself. RoyalQ is a powerful automation tool that is a blessing to families, blessings to humanity. Embrace it and change your story. Now, even if you are a member already, and maybe you are hesitating to share the opportunity, remember, look at your finances. Are you meeting up? If you're meeting up, and by the way, let me tell you this, it doesn't matter the car you drive. It doesn't matter the house you live in. If you are not making 3 times your monthly expenses, you are in a rat race. As long as your monthly expenses is shooting high and you are not making 3 times your monthly expenses, you are in a rat race. You can only be comfortable if after your monthly expenses, I mean, after you've had fun, you've done some shopping, after the month's expenses, you've only spent 1/3 of your income consistently, month after month, year after year. That is when you can say, yes, I think I've achieved financial freedom. Until then, don't get comfortable. You're willing to push yourself. Now you have 2 options. Option 1, do nothing. Listen to me and just walk away. Continue struggling, all right? Because if you walk away without taking action, every night you'll be remembering this dog illustration. Every day you get to start your car, you remember it. And you just understand that you took a decision to keep struggling. You took a decision to keep arguing with your spouse about money. You took a decision to keep giving excuses to your kids and continuing to be a dumb, stupid slave, right? Somebody that gives all his energy to the job and does nothing else to care, by the side to beef up, his livelihood is a dumb, stupid slave, right? I have nothing against having a job. You can have a job, but create time to start building side income. Don't be a dumb, stupid slave. Now, option B. Option B is activate RoyalQ in your life, all right? Have another income stream. Begin to experience financial relief. You're going to make your first dollar from trading. And from pure trading, just know if you make $1, you can make $1 million. It's just a question of time. And before you know it, you made your first $50,000, your first $100,000, and you begin to see financial breakthrough in your life. Most people are praying, but do you know that the RoyalQ can be the answer to your prayers? All you have to do is to decide to pay attention and say, enough of poverty, enough of being broke. I want to change my situation. Now, if you decide to say yes, I promise you, we will support you. We will give you the support you need, lots of trainings, lots of members coaching calls, lots of conference calls. We have a lively group where you can ask questions and get answers. We give you signals several times a week. We give you leadership trainings. We have coaches and mentors training. We hold you by the hand to ensure you succeed. The question is, are you willing to learn? Are you teachable? Are you willing? Are you opportunity focused? Are you resilient? Are you result oriented? Do you have an expanded view of where you want to go within the next 5 to 10 years? If you are that person, get back to whoever invited you and begin to think big. Activate your bot and begin to think big. Don't think small, don't play small. Playing small does not favor, does not serve you. Think big. Show initiative. Never procrastinate. These are the 3 things that will help you to hit billionaire status. Think big once you activate RoyalQ. Think big. Think long term. Show initiative. If you look at what are the leaders doing, show initiative and do what the leaders are doing. All right. Stay focused, never procrastinate. If there's something you got to do, get it done. Procrastination is one of the key causes of poverty. So I need you to get on board with us and start living your dreams. We're here to support you and guide you. Without sacrifice, nothing will change in your life. We want you to take that bold step, get on board, and make the sacrifice today. 2025 is already gone, 3 months gone, right? So before you know it, 2025 is going to be gone. So why not get on board right now, start the journey, make the sacrifice, learn, use the automation tools of RoyalQ, and be a blessing to your family.